Adding theme to our site. I have talked about theme beautify our site. It help our site to look more beautiful. When we check our site like this, let's go to our site menu. Let's go to our site and see the way it looked like before. Visit site. When we visit our site, this is how my site is looking now. Your own may not look like this because I have changed the theme to another one, but the one I'm using also is not good enough. So how do we change it? This is how our site is looking. But let me come back to my dashboard. Go back to your dashboard. So you need to change the theme so that your site can look more beautiful, so that it can look more good and professional. You just have to come to this same menu. Come to the menu. Once you come to that menu, you click on appearance. You click on this appearance that we are seeing. Click on the appearance. So once you click on that appearance, click on theme. You can see you will click on theme. So once you click on that theme, it will load theme for you. Then you need to come to add new. You have to add another theme that you want to use. Then search for the theme you want. If it is for education, search for education. If the theme is on news, search for news. If the theme is on anything that the theme is on, just search for it. Let me search for education and let us see education theme. So it will load all the education theme that we have for you. These are the education theme, free education theme that you have, that you can install. So just click on the one you want to use, Hello Education. So once you click on it, you click on install. Immediately it's installed, the next thing you will do is to activate the theme. We have to activate the theme, so it's still installing. So let us activate the theme now. So once you activate the theme, you will see what will happen. This one say congratulations, education is now installed and ready to use. You can start either by importing the ready-made demo or get started by customizing it yourself. We are still going to come back to this issue of importing demo, but we are not going to talk about it now because you may not install this theme, and if you don't install this theme, you may likely not see this kind of message in your own theme when you install it. So that is why we are not going to install it now. So after you have installed your theme, come back to this your menu here. This your menu. Come back to it and let us see how our site will look now. Visit your site. Wow, you can see that our site has changed. The way it's looking now is not like before. So if you check this your menu, you can see how it display compared to the way it displayed the other time. So we are beginning to have something that looks so beautiful. Don't worry, you don't see anything here again. There are nothing here again, don't worry. Like there is no home, the one you are seeing before, about us, all the pages you create, contact us, you don't see them again. Don't worry, there's a way to add them, but you have changed your theme like this. So what are the things you need to do here is that you need to customize this theme. There are some customization settings that you need to do, like for example, this customization. If you check my own here, I'm having an image here. This image, this site also have image, this site also have image. Your own will not have this image. This one you are seeing, your own will not have it. Your own will only have image like circle. So how do you do it that you need to change that image? It is through the customization settings, through the customization of those things. So how do you do the customization? Come back to your menu, then go to appearance, click on customize. That is where you customize your theme. So it's loading. That's where you customize your theme, and this customization is different from each other. So I will not tell you that this is how you are going to see it in all the theme. What is very paramount is that all of them have customization. So their customization is different from the way they design the theme. You know, all house have bedroom, but their bedroom are different from the way they build them. There are some bedroom that are small, some bedroom are big. So, but all house have bedroom. So that is, let me use that method to explain to you. So you can only define a bedroom when you see them. That okay, this is how this bedroom look like. This is where bed will be. This is where chairs will be. This is where television will be in the sitting room. This is where all this can be. You can only define them when you see them. So that is why I will not talk much on this. But if you want to customize it, this is how to do it. So this will be an assignment for you yourself as someone that wants to build a website. Go through all these customizations of the theme you install. It is not necessary that you install my own. So just look for a theme, then install it. Install any theme and look for the customization and do customization settings. But there are some things that I will tell you that are general. You know, in every room you have house, you have bedroom, you have sitting room, then you have kitchen, you have toilet. Those one are very paramount. So let me show you all the house, all the bedroom, sitting room, and their toilet. So you need many things that we have. We have something like this. We have something like this. Some of them we have something like general settings. These general settings, we have these general settings. We have these home page settings, and some of them we have what we call some of them we have these filter settings, widget settings. So we have all those settings that I have mentioned. So those one, that's where you are going to do some little changes. So you come to general settings. Once you come to general settings, this is where you can add your site logo, the logo of your site. Not this one, not this one that I'm talking about before, not this one, but this logo, the logo of your site, this big logo. This is where you can add it. It is at the general settings that you can add that logo. And also, if you don't add it from here, there's a way we do it when you customize your page, when you customize your header, when you customize your footer. And this is also where you add the icon that you are seeing. This icon that I told you the other time, this is where you add it, these general settings. But some of them also, some teams may not call it general settings, they may call it site settings. So just look at it, check it, and what you are going to be looking for is this name, site icon. You will see site icon. You will also see what we call logo. So navigate to where you can see logo and site icon, then change the site icon, include the site icon. If I should remove this site icon now, you can see from here, if I should load it, let me try to publish after removing it, and let me try to reload to refresh my site. If I should refresh this site now, sorry, let me try and reload. Let me reload and see what you are going to have. You can see when I reload, this is what we are having. This is what you are going to have in your site also. So it is when you include the site icon that you are going to have the image as your site icon. So if you have not upload any image to your site, just click on the site, select site icon, then click on this upload file, select the file you want to upload. It will take you to your phone or to your laptop. Then that means you must have your image ready or your logo ready. Then look for that image, upload it, it will load. But this is what you must note here, that the maximum file you can upload per image or per video, per anything, is 256 megabytes. That is the maximum file for now you can upload. There's a way they increase the maximum file. There's a way they increase, but that one is advanced level. So once you have uploaded it, come to media. You can see we now have the image at the media. Select it. Once you select it, skip cropping. Click on skip cropping and publish. Once I publish this thing, it will display here. You can see we are now having it here as my site icon. So that is how to have your site icon. So how to have your logo also, you click on this place, then you click on what you want to use as logo, you select it. So sometimes you need to skip cropping, and if you want to crop, you crop it, but most of the time you skip cropping. Once you have designed your logo very well, skip cropping, then publish. So after you have published this, now if you go to your website, this image will display as your site logo. Don't worry, we are still going to design a lot of things. Then site style too, the same name of your site that you can change at the general settings. You can also change at this customized settings of your website. Come back, come to the general settings. There's nothing here. That's why I said it's different from each other. So come to this background settings. There, you don't need those one. You don't need all those background settings. Don't go there. So now come to this main header settings. Some of them will also have header settings, but not main header settings. But on this main header setting, you cannot do anything because this one is free version. This particular theme, you cannot do anything on the header settings. There are some themes that if you install them, they will allow you to have to do one or two things on their header settings or on their settings. So this one you cannot do anything unless you upgrade to pro. And if you want to use pro, let me show you pro themes. You have to come to a website that we call Theme Forest. So you can see different themes that we have. Check their price out. So themes have prices. So different themes, they have prices. But there's a way we download theme. There's a way you get them at the lowest price, lowest price that will not cost you, like some will not cost you more than $1, some will not cost you more than $2. It will be very very low compared to this 39 you are seeing, 59 something. But all those things, themes are plugin, they are very costly, but there's a way we get it at the lowest price. So that is that. If you want to see different theme that we have, come to Theme Forest. You will see different pro theme. But if you want to install free theme, just come back to your WordPress, then follow the procedure, then you install your theme. Now, footer settings. What do we call footer? This one also you cannot do anything here. You do it at pro level on this particular theme. So what do we call footer? This is what we call footer. This is Punch website. If you check this site, everything you are seeing here is what we call footer, because this information is the same thing that we display on all the pages of this site. So this information that is showing at the bottom, that is what we call footer. The one that is showing from here, oh sorry, the one that is showing from this place to the top, from the logo at the top to the menu at the top, is our header menu. So if you want to do settings on header, we are going to do those settings. This is where it will affect. This is where it will affect that header. So on that note, if you want to do your footer settings, this is where you are going to do it when you use theme that allow you to do footer settings. But I will recommend you to make use of theme that we call extra theme. That theme is very good. Extra theme, that theme is very good. I'm going back to my dashboard now. There's a theme we call extra. That theme is very good, and the theme will not take space on your website. That theme, it is very good and it doesn't consume space. Astra or WP Ocean or WP Ocean, either this or this, they are very good to use. They don't consume space and they have enough information that you can use as free version. So that is how to install theme. That is how to install theme. Let's check our visit site and see if we truly have menu. You can now see that we now have menu. We have image. We have image as our this thing, image as our logo. So how do we add menu to our site? How do we add menu? In case when you install your theme, you don't see your theme, you don't see your menu again, all the menu, this thing, I mean this menu, all of these things, you don't see them. You know, we only have search bar here. So how do we add our menu to this place? How do we add them? This thing, how do we add the informations that are there? How do we add everything that will be here, like our home, like our home, uh like home, contact us. Then how do we add all those things? Home, contact us, visit us. How do we add them? So don't worry, there's a way we do that. If you don't see it when you install your theme, also there's a way you do it. Just come back to your dashboard to add menu. Go to your menu, click on appearance, click on menus under appearance. You need to understand this, that you can have as many menu that you want to have for different segments. You can have menu for, okay, let me go back to that punch. When you check this punch, let me zoom. The menu that are here, they are different from the menu that are here in this three box. I want to show this three box. I pray it should load. There is a box here, this three box. There are some menus in that three box also. There are some menu here. Let me try and load. Oh, that one is not showing. Okay, let's leave that. Let's come down. You can see that the menu that we are having here, we are having a lot of menus. These are menus and categories. There are a lot of menus like this. So the menus that we are having here are the footers. They are different from, they are more than the menu that we are having at the top. So you can have different menu based on different aspects that you want to have them, depending on how you want to have them. But because of this tutorial, we are going to talk about how to have main menu first. How to have main menu. So how do you have main menu? All what you just need to do is come to this menu aspect, click on menu. It will load you to menu. Then you must have all your page ready. Create all your page before you created menu. Once you created all the pages you want, like 50 pages, 10 pages, then you can now create menu. You can also go back and add menus to demo later, but it is advisable to create all the menus. Then come down to where you see create your first menu. Come down to this place. Because you have not created anything, type the name you want to use for that menu. You can say header menu. Don't worry, this name will not appear. Just for you to know the menu you are creating, create that header menu. You will see that this place has been opened for you. Now click on view all. Under the page, click on view all, then add pages. Tick the pages you want to add. Click on add to menu. If you have posts or you have categories, that's why I said you must create all of them before you come. That category, we are still going to talk about it when you come to posts. So if you have category, you click on it, you also select the category. If you want to add it to your menu, you add it. If you have any post that you want to add to your menu, like post sending, I want this post sending to be under my menu also, you can add it. Once you have added everything, then come down, you need to rearrange them the one you want them to be, move them, drag them the way you want them to be. If you want them to be at the, you want some to be as sub menu, you can also click them, add them to sub menu like this, so that it will be at the down of the main one. So after you have done that, come down here and name it. Here you need to select what is the location of that menu. Some team have more than two primary footer, some team have more. This primary is the head, while this footer are the menu you are seeing at the bottom. The one you are seeing at the bottom, that one is the footer. But some team may also have like auto, some may have more than that, depending on the team you are using. So don't base on it that you are going to see primary and footer alone. No, then choose that menu, click on save. Let's visit our site again. You can see that our site is now loading, but if you check this place very well, we have 4, but we are seeing 3. And now this one, they don't have this box. But let's go and check that box. So that box contain another one, because the menu we have placed it under this, the last menu we place it under this post. So that is how to have our menu. If I should try to change this thing to desktop site, let's see the way it will look like on desktop. You can see the way it's now looking on desktop. This is our menu on desktop. Home page, under that post page we have another menu. We have another menu which is post sending and things like that. So that is how to have menu. That's how to have menu. And also, if you check your post, you will see that the theme we use also customize it, design our post for us. Our post now look a little bit good than the one we have at the old theme that we are using. So that is settings on themes for now. Settings on themes that you need to understand.